Billy, maybe you should put some pants on if you want to continue doing the review with me today. It's really unsettling. Hello and welcome to another Starman Just Watched. I'm Devin, with me is Billy. Woo! And we watched Mystery Men. How old is this movie? I feel like this is a very ancient movie now.
1999, so like...
Yeah, so 26 years.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, I remember not liking this when it came out, and I remember not liking it now.
No, fair enough.
To be fair, Ben Stiller and Will Ferrell are not my favorite actors.
Yes, that's...
Like, I don't know, their comedy styles just do not do it for me.
Yeah, I know. You abstain from them.
Yeah. Now, I totally forgot Ben Stiller was in this. That's how much I just kind of blacked this all out of my head when I first watched it. Because I remember the plot and everything.
Yeah.
Simple plot. Wannabe superheroes save the world.
Yeah. Hey, just remember, this movie's better than any Marvel movie that's been out lately.
You know what? We'll get into that. But you think you're just making a joke? But... Alright, so got the simple plot quickly out of the way. So, we could go for the plot by plot on this one, but it's... It's not hard, but it's the same plot you see in every hero movie ever.
I know, like...
Okay, we got a loser group of friends. They keep getting their ass kicked. We have an actual hero that's supposed to do his job, but does it too well, and now he's worried about where he stands in the world.
Yeah, a superhero with a publicist.
Yeah. Never a thing you should have.
No. Yeah, because his outfit's all coated in sponsors.
Yeah. I'm sure like that can't be good.
No.
So, his idea is, I'll release my most hated arch rival. We can have some epic battles. I'll rebuild up my view in the public eye. And, you know, I'm good for another little while.
Yeah.
And then we just I arrest him, release him.
Like, sable.
Yeah, you know, wash, rinse, repeat.
Yeah, right?
And I got a pretty sweet gig going on here.
Yeah, it's the formula.
Unfortunately, I forgot that my arch villain is super crazy and super evil.
Yeah. Knocks him out with the cool
For dispenser. Hooks him up to the death laser. And, well, our ragtag team lasers him to death.
What do you mean, we? I
love that. That is a good line. What was this we? I was standing here the whole time. Yeah, like, you could have said something. So, meanwhile, our ragtag team realizes that our hero's missing and thinks they can save him.
So they got to recruit?
Yeah, they try to recruit. We see more losers worse than these guys, which is impressive.
Yeah, like so the tryouts is always...
Yeah. The tryouts were alright, but there wasn't a lot there to really take away.
It was like, waffle guy.
Yeah.
Played by Dave Cook, so you gotta give him credit for that.
Yeah. D. Cook is also a hit or miss with me. I like a few of his bits, but
yeah.
I don't like him as an actor.
No, like he... waiting as a supporting character.
Yeah.
And like, star of the movie...
No, definitely not the star of the movie. And when you see him as like a supporting character or just a side role, it still throws you off.
Okay.
I don't know why. I never really like comedians. If I see a comedian stand up and then I see them in a movie, I don't like them in the movie. But if I see them in the movie and then watch their stand up, I don't like their stand up. I associate them to the first media I see them in.
There you go.
And that's why I like them.
Except for George Carlin.
No, George Carlin is the exception to that rule. I love his stand-up, and I love him in every movie he's in. Robin Williams, actually,
Oh, yes!
is
So-
also another one.
Yeah, so
So it doesn't work on everyone. But I could not get into Bob Saget's comedy routine. Because I always known him as the family
Full house. Yeah.
guy.
And then they seem half-baked.
Yeah, like, yeah, it's weird when you see that. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
know.
But we're getting off topic here. Let's get
way
on to
off
this
topic here.
movie review. So we recruit
Yeah.
2 hires, or 3 hires, sorry.
Yeah.
One guy we really don't want
No.
is Spleen. His power is gas, so there's a lot of fart jokes.
Yeah.
The other guy is the invisible kid. He can only go invisible if you don't look at him. Which, there is a way this day and age to prove that. I'm not sure, but I can't remember technology back then, but I thought we had ways to prove that back then, too. Videotape him with no one watching. You will see him go invisible, and then and Bowler, who can throw this possessed ball,
Ball her father, who was a superhero.
who was a superhero and then killed by the Disco Kid group.
Yeah, Tony P of the Disco Boys.
Yeah,
Who, he fell out of the shaft onto some bullets.
yeah. And apparently they put his head in a bowling ball.
Oh, the guy at the pro shop did that.
Yeah. And the Sphinx is our mentor, and we got this crazy mad scientist who makes non-lethal weapons. Which at first we dismiss as, well, that's not going to help us.
Dive the hole!
Tornado in a can. Non-lethal, but will mess them up.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm pretty sure that could kill them.
Yeah. Give up high enough and drop them?
Yeah. And then basically we gear up for his final battle.
Yeah.
And we work through everyone's individual stories separately. And it's really not that interesting.
No.
Alright, so that's basically the plot.
Yeah.
What did we like about this movie? You go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, absolutely. Okay, the poke of the superhero tropes.
I do like that they poke a lot of fun at superhero tropes.
Yeah, because I'm not sure if I'm very wrong on this one, but I think this is based on Dark Horse comic, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah. But, which, like I said, Dark Horse, Underground Comics, and...
Yeah, I had a few Dark Horses, so.
Nice.
Yeah, they're great comics. I just never heard of Mystery Men.
Yeah.
But I had to believe that this had to spawn from something.
Yeah. Yeah, the superhero tropes, and like I said, like I said, man, I do like the tryout scene.
The tryout scene, I think everyone can agree that's a good scene.
Yeah.
It's just because it does make fun of superheroes, and if you ever read those comics where you see like the Young Justice and they try to out for the superhero league, and you see like, what's your power?
Yeah.
Most obscure, useless power, except for maybe in one situation. Or it's so weird, why would I have you on my team?
It's like, alright, it's like, they see it's like big tough guys, like, okay, I like this guy. Who are you? I am the Ballerina Man!
Yeah.
Okay, that's...
No, I did not need to see that. Or I am the remove my arm guy, which is an actual hero. Removable limbs man.
Yeah, that's
DC.
DC, that was on Suicide Squad, I believe. Was that?
Oh yeah, was he in the Suicide Squad? I know he was just in the tryouts for knockoff Young Justice.
Yeah, I want to say it was him and it was Nathan Fillion that played him in the Suicide Squad. I wanna say.
Alright, things I liked about the movie. It's got a good comedy.
Yeah.
Even with Ben Stiller there.
Oh, I mean, you got Hank Azaria, like, and you can tell, like, it's sort like, at some point, he did a few bits where it sounded like Frank from The Simpsons.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, And that's what, as far as I can go with that, it's like the comedy is there.
Yeah.
You just gotta turn your brain off a little bit for it, but that's a lot of comedy.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to say something here, but I'm just not forming the words right. But basically, it's lowbrow humor in a lot of areas, but it does hit some high notes.
Hey.
That's the best compliment this is going to get.
Give from you, yes. This is like, honestly...
Yeah. Things we didn't like about the movie.
Yeah.
This felt way longer than I thought it did.
Yes! Like, yes, the runtime.
I thought this was like an hour and a half, hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I put up, like, this is longer than I thought.
Yeah.
This is longer than I remember.
Yeah.
Crap.
And, because I thought we started it with, like, yeah, we see them fuck up this thing.
Yeah.
Hero comes in. But then there's this whole bit of what the hero does. I thought the hero just got captured by the villain.
Yeah.
I forgot about that subplot that he frees the villain.
Yeah.
That he's about to kill him. And the tryouts. I forgot that they had tryouts. Or I thought they were looking for one more member. I thought Bowler was part of the team from the start.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a weird... Okay, I don't remember this movie the way I thought I did.
Yeah, because, like I said, back in the day, you would just watch it once. How do you remember?
Yeah, it wasn't worth committing.
Now, I watched it several times back in the day on the movie channel, so.
Fair enough. That's about it for things I don't like. So, let's get on to that topic of better than a Marvel movie. Since everyone I see is writing in the comments right now. That's you too, Mark. Okay, now that I freaked out anyone named Mark, here we go. So, Marvel movies, I have not watched anything outside Deadpool.
No,
The last Marvel movie I watched that wasn't Deadpool was Iron Man.
Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy movies were looking deal.
Oh,
Maybe
I
one
watched the first Guardians of the
Yeah.
Galaxy, sorry, so that did come out after Iron Man.
Yeah, and maybe two of the Captain America movies.
But this is when I sit down and watch a superhero movie, Mystery Men is more the hero movie I want to see.
Yeah.
Not Marvel, where all this extended universe lore and things,
Oh.
and if I didn't watch one of the movies, I missed parts of it.
Yeah, like these phase 1, phase 2. I'm like,
I was like, I didn't sign up to watch 10 movies.
no.
I want to watch one.
Yeah.
Like when the Spider-Man movies were coming out, I was like, great. Spider-Man 2 and 3 are closely related to Spider-Man 1. I was like, fair enough, but you got to do those right. And I felt it was good because they didn't rely on you needing to see the previous ones
Yeah.
to really get those.
Right?
Not like the Sam Raimi ones.
Oh, yeah, Sam Raimi, yeah. You can't go wrong with Sam Raimi.
No. He did a few things wrong in 3, but that's... Well,
It happens.
It happens, we'll say. No. So, when I watch something like Mr. Men, and I know it's the ragtag group that comes to fame,
Yeah.
I was like, I want to see the battle where they get their ass whooped. I want to see them when they're picking themselves up and, like, what are we doing wrong here?
Okay, and see a little bit of the training montage.
A little bit of training montage, a little bit of the self-improvement, and then we go after the big bad. That's literally the plot I need.
Yeah, like, you don't...
I don't need anything more complicated than that.
No.
If it's an established superhero, we're not doing the origin story.
No.
I just want to see him come in and do his superhero stuff.
Right?
I don't need to get political with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
take lessons. Take notes there, Marvel.
Yeah, don't get complicated. You don't have to.
No.
The name alone will put people in the seats.
Yeah.
There's fans for every hero.
Yeah, you just don't have to overcomplicate for like. So like you'll get the average fans in too.
Yeah. That was the problem. It's like we're making comic book movies for the whole audience.
Yeah.
Not just the comic book nerds.
Yeah.
And that is a terrible way to go because comic book nerds, let's hear us out. We're very opinionated about our storylines.
Yeah.
And
Like-
about how you portray our heroes.
Yeah, because like no one's ever happy with a comic book adaptation.
No. You can't appease everyone with
Yeah.
those. So the only thing you can do is appease the fans, hear what the fans really like about the hero, and try to keep that in mind when you make the movie.
Yeah. Just don't sew Deadpool's mouth shut. 20th Century Fox.
Maybe make the suit non-animated for Green Lantern.
I lo-
I love that ending of Deadpool. We should have done Deadpool. Have we done Deadpool?
No, I don't.
We're not doing Deadpool, by the way.
Yeah, no.
So, final thoughts then before we wrap up. I see that we're running slightly low on time
Oh
here.
yeah. Oh no, I mean, like I said, ever since I've seen it, it was one that I enjoyed. I still laugh at it.
Yeah. I will admit it got a few chuckles out of me. It's still not one that I would want to sit down and watch on my own, but definitely a bad movie night.
Yeah.
This is one I can pick for a bad movie night. But with that, though, we'll call the episode here. So thank you all very much for watching. Until next time, have a good one, guys.
Man, what kind of crazy man blows up a crazy house?
This guy.